Hello, welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Omnibros live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Gio here from Manga Geekdom, and I'm joined by the host of the Comic Salad podcast, Jim Joe Babalu. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well.
Happy to be here. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Tonight, we got a little bit of everything. We got some goofs and gaps. We got some haulage. I got some stuff, which is rare these days. We got some new manga announcements, some late announcements that I literally just saw 10 minutes ago. So I'm going to include them on this conversation. Why not? That'll fill up the time. And we got all of you wonderful people joining and watching. So be sure to hit the like button and comment down below if you're watching this later. And if you're in the live chat, thank you so much for joining. As always, let's give a shout out to our sponsor, InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your Omnis, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and more for great discounted prices. Free shipping in the US at orders to start at $50. And there's the loyalty discount, which adds an extra 2% off to your book orders if you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only at InStockTrades.com. Let me highlight the website, of course. Now, a little bit of a goof, of course. The deals went live earlier than anticipated. We usually tell people on Monday, hey, watch out on noon Eastern Standard Time, but they went live a little bit earlier. I assume it's a one-off because everybody's already accustomed to the noon thing. So, but I did not get to talk about the deals of the week on Monday, unfortunately. I don't think either because Jess wasn't feeling well, either he didn't send the thing or they didn't email the list. So I guess I'm talking about them now, but there are a couple cool books here as part of their deals of the week. Adam the Beginning, that's the manga deal of the week. Volume 14, that's 38% off. You got that DC Finest Fourth World at 48% off. Iron Man Epic Collection at 43% off. The Johnny Hazard Volume 13 hardcover, 38% off. And the Legends Omnibus from DC, that's 48% off. So if you had the loyalty discount, that Legends Omni would be half off. Think about it, 50% off. Of course, you got your new releases. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
A big week for omnibus releases.
Oh, dude, we talked. Yeah, Lou was with me on Monday, and we talked about the Omnigeddon, the return of Omnigeddon with 9 omnibus releases.
I feel like it's been a long time since we've had anything remotely that big. And I got
what you get? Yeah,
I got like at least 3 of them. I got the X-Men Trial of Gambit. I got 4. X-Men Trial of Gambit, Swamp Thing by Rom V.
Right.
And then the Spider-Man Brand New Day and Spider-Man Volume 7.
Ooh, nice.
So
here's one. Yeah.
Obviously, there's still a lot of other ones that came out. And I think like Supergirl was one of them.
Supergirl. Yeah. Star Wars New Republic Volume 3.
I don't even follow the Star Wars Omnis anymore, and so I had no clue that one was one.
Legends Omni from DC, the Bronze Age Justice League reprint.
Oof, yeah.
And the other one was Batman Volume 3 from All Red.
Yeah, big week.
Yeah. Oh, and look at that. Cocoon made it to the list. Let's go. It's a recent Viz release. That's awesome.
That one was from the previous week.
Right. Oh. Never mind. Well, you know what? I'll count it. No, don't worry about it. Oh, yeah. My bad. Here it is. There's Zom. So, yeah, go check them out. Of course, they got sales happening. I didn't even know about these. We got a spotlight sale on Moomin. A manga spotlight on Furry Friends. Now, this could mean a whole bunch of things, okay? Not gonna lie. I saw this just now and went like, wait a minute, what? Let me zoom in a little bit. Sorry. I clicked on sales and I just saw Furry Friends. I'm like, what type of furry friends are we talking about? But no, it's of course the cat kind. It's a cat sale. Don't Never mind. I'm not gonna do the joke. We got breakfast with my two-tailed cat companions Maruru and Hachi. You got cats with jobs, cat on the hero's lap, all the cat manga. Oh no, wait a minute. There's dogs too. There's Doggo, which is a great one with fantastic protagonist here with this dog here. You gotta check it out. Doomsday with my dog. Even dogs go to other worlds. It's an isekai. Nights with a cat. Yeah, it's a fun one. That's a cute sale right there. I love this cover. Look at this cat. Nice. Other sales include a spotlight sale on Spider-Man and Superman, and the 24-hour flash sale. This one goes to Butterfly. I assume this is who make this? Boom Studios. There we go. 60% off. Now a series on Amazon Prime. All right. Anyways, go check them out. InStockTrades.com, our wonderful sponsor. Whew. Hobby, thank you for joining, as always. We got Harvey in the house. What's up? Hey now. James. Theo, hello. You guys got on almost to the minute. Glad I was on time. Let's freaking go right now. H Field, thank you for joining, everyone. So yeah, that's what's been happening. Did you want to highlight any hauls or any pickups or whatever it may be?
I definitely I think I showed the comic haul last week, and I had a bunch of stuff come in like a day or two ago, but I don't remember what was in the box, and I already put everything on my to read shelf. So, oops. But I did pull, just for people's interest, the Mahjong book.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The folks over at Mahjong Pros sent me a copy of their first volume. This is their first volume of their first release, Reform with No Wasted Draws, The Legend of Koizumi. So I'm gonna probably do a video about this book, but they also sent me digital copies of 2 of their other releases, so I want to at least read the first chapter or 2 of those before I make a video, so I can talk about their other stuff too. But I was really curious about just the physical quality of these, so I thought I would show this off. So here's the front cover, which we've seen before. Here's the spine.
Ooh, let me look at that logo.
Mahjong Pros.
Hey.
Koizumi. There's the title in backwards as far as my vision goes. Number 1, and then the creator. Here's the back of it.
The fate of nations decided in the Mahjong table.
In partnership with Takeshobo and Mahjong Pros. Cover price of $15. There's no colored pages inside. The binding is a little tight. So not the worst. We've seen far worse, but it is a little bit tight. And I enjoyed this, but here's what happened. So I got this, and I don't know shit about Mahjong. The only version of Mahjong I know is the old version that was like, I think came on computers that you just match the tiles.
Yeah.
And just like take them away or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I never actually played an actual game of Mahjong. And so I read the first 2 chapters, and I had fun because the first chapter, you have George W. Bush as the antagonist player.
Okay, that's random.
He asks this guy to wager money on a game, and spoiler alert, he hustles the guy. pretends he doesn't know how to play, like immediately has a great hand.
Oh my god.
How many points is that, Taizo?
Oh wow, that's awesome.
He hustles this dude out of like a ton of money, and so Taizo calls in the prime minister. Was it Junichiro? Junichiro Koizumi, And Koizumi comes in and proceeds to beat the pants off of W. Patriot draw.
Oh, damn.
That's 4,000 to all. Oh, blah 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 blah. So he's doing great, but despite all his American moves that he does,
eating pretzels.
yeah, Koizumi comes in and just slaughters him. You can see, like, you know by the heavy inking that he's doing something.
Yeah, it's happening.
And it's very entertaining. Like, obviously, everything that happens is extremely entertaining, even if you don't know anything about Mahjong. But I had no idea what the hell was going on. So I was like, I should probably look up Mahjong. And then W gets upset and runs away on a scooter and goes to this is the Papa.
Oh my Papa Bush. Wow.
George H.W. Bush, aka Papa Bush. And because the binding's a little tight, you do get a little gutter loss, but there's the imposing image of HW over his son. And that's the second chapter. So I wrapped up the second chapter where, like, Bush, HW Bush goes against Koizumi, and Koizumi wins again. And after that, I was like, I should probably know about Mahjong. So I watched several videos to learn how to play. I learned how to play Mahjong. I picked the book back up to keep reading it. And then I was like, immediately they started doing things that I hadn't learned about. I was like, okay, I'm just going to call it a day. And so I read the rest of the book. I kind of understood it from that point onward. I understand that the game's a lot more complex than I know yet. And I also bought myself a Mahjong board. So
oh hell yeah, dude, you went all in. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like, literally, we were just playing before I hopped on, and I'm gonna take it to dinner tomorrow with my family and push them to play as well.
There's sorry, go ahead.
That's volume 1. A quick overview of volume 1. It's a political satire that uses Mahjong as, like, the framing device through all the, like, diplomatic discussions and arguments and stuff that people are having. On top of the bushes, we also get like, Vladimir Putin is one of the major characters in this first volume. They have, I think, both Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell appear in the background. Yeah, you get Kim Jong-il in there. So, like, a bunch of
world leaders.
World leader. Shinzo Abe is in here. This was, like, a while before. This was in 2006, so he'd not been doohickeyd just yet.
Yeah.
I think this one is supposed to be Abe. So it's kind of got a barrier of entry, because it's like, you should probably know a little bit about Mahjong, and you should also probably know a little bit about, like, world politics from 2006. But fortunately, it started off with Bush and HW. So, like, at least I was familiar with them, and I knew, like, what they were trying to say with these parody versions, these satirical versions of those people. So I got that out of it. And then I kind of get it with, like, some of the other people that appear. But when they get into politicians that I don't recognize, that's when it's going to get a little bit more difficult. But it's entertaining in a lot of ways. And of course, the translator leaves a lot of notes at the back, so you can catch up as you're reading and go to the back and refer to the things that they're saying and kind of make more sense of it. And there's not just translation notes. There are also Mahjong notes at the back. So there are notes for every chapter about, like, what type of things they're doing with the Mahjong. So when they say something, you can refer back to the back of the book and be like, blessing of heaven, a special Yakuman hand where the dealer is dealt a winning hand by the first draw. Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
totally.
So they give you all the notes that you need, and I really appreciate that. And I think this is a really fun first release from Mahjong Pros. I'm looking forward to reading more of this series and reading more of their releases. And I really, really, really appreciate this book because you are not getting anything like that from any other manga publisher right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's my quickie on that one.
Bro, I think you should clip this whole segment and then upload it, and that's a solid review right there. Yeah.
I'm gonna do my typical, like, I'll give a little bit of background information about the series, and then I'm gonna do some close, like, first person view to show the artwork and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to open links here. I was going to mention there is a show, if you're interested, that I watched. I think when did it air? 2024. It's called Pon no Michi, The Way of Pon, and it's these girls that inherit an old cafe mahjong place, and they play mahjong there. One of the girls doesn't know how to play, so the anime does a really good job of introducing the basics, and then each episode they do more and more and more, and you learn about the techniques and stuff. So if you're interested, it is free to watch legally on YouTube. So I'll post it on my Discord so people can check it out. But I did watch the series through their YouTube channel, which I thought was pretty cool.
And that's something that I kind of expected. Maybe I shouldn't have expected, but I thought that this was going to give you is like an introduction, like most like sports manga will do.
Right.
They give you maybe like a fish out of water type character, like someone who's new to the sport that you can have as a proxy so that you can learn while they learn. And I should have known that Mahjong number one is probably pretty ubiquitous, and number two, this is not like something that would be a beginner type. It's not like a shonen sports manga like that. It's actually, I'm not sure if it is a shonen or seinen. I didn't look into the demographic at all, but point being, I shouldn't have expected that, and I should have probably done my research knowing that I was getting this book in. But
this is a series, by the way.
I'm definitely learning, and I tried to call my grandmother. So if I get a call during the show, because she's old and old people like mahjong, I called my mom. I was like, "Do you know if she plays mahjong?" She's like, "Why don't you call her?" I was like, "Cause she can't hear. I don't know if she's gonna understand what I'm telling her. She's deaf, and English is not her first language, so it's a double whammy." So if she calls back in the middle of the show, I'm gonna hop off and ask her, and then see if we can play.
I'm checking to see if Pon no Michi is still available. It should be. Let me scrolling through their YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Go to YouTube Pon no Michi, I guess. It should be here. Maybe not. They might have scrubbed it, but I did see it when it aired. Huh. No, I don't think it was this website. Oh, never mind. If you want to learn more about this anime, join my Discord because I'll do some research and find the appropriate links to share because I know they're in here somewhere on YouTube. Anyways, yeah. I had a small haul and something very interesting happened recently. Tuesday, yes, was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, when Prime Day started or whatever. I typically don't care because I'm on the website so much because I do love window shopping. I can spot real discounts from fake ones. So a lot of the things that I'm interested in rarely get discounted, or when they do, it's the same thing. Like, for example, I was looking at some shirts and it had the same price tag. They just added the little Prime Day thing and to see if people would get it. But I did get one thing, which is very cool. I got a copy, and I am so shocked that it arrived today. I don't know how. I don't know why why do I order a manga and it takes like a week for it to arrive, but then I order this Sonic Racing Crossworlds Switch 2 edition yesterday, and I already have it. What is happening? What am I in the future now? Did I join you guys with the fast shipping? I, I
Yes.
saw it today at the post office. I'm like, really, Sonic? What? So I had to double check. I opened the app and checked the tracking number. But yeah, here's the thing. It includes a poster and the game. And there's some DLC codes which I'll not be sharing. Sorry, but I did want to show the poster because I thought it was pretty cool. It's a small one, nothing too biggie. But this game looks insane. I had played the demo before, so I already know what I'm getting myself into. But yeah, this includes a really cool demo. Look at that. I wish it had all the DLC characters, but it just has the main cast of the Sonic characters. But the reason I wanted to get it now, oh, by the way, this was on sale for $39. Regular would have been like close to 80 because of sales tax and whatnot. So that's why I grabbed it. The DLC stuff, if you guys don't know, I am a big Sonic fan. And typically I don't do kart racers, but this one's a lot of fun. Some of the DLC includes Minecraft characters, SpongeBob, Pac-Man, Mega Man, TMNT, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and there's a bunch of free updates all the time where they add characters like Hatsune Miku from the Yakuza series. They've added was it Puyo Puyo or Fantasy Zone, one of the Sega old school games, and Samba de Amigo, Monkey Ball. They recently announced that they're doing a collab with Evangelion and Godzilla. I'm like, yes, okay, now is the time. So that's why I grabbed it. I can't wait to play that. So very happy about that. And 2 books, because it is a manga show, not a Sonic show. Sorry. Magi Lumiere, Magical Girls Inc., Volume 13. We're like 5 volumes to closing this one out, right?
I think it's done with 17, but maybe 18.
Something like that.
And
I picked up City Hunter Omnibus Volume 3 as well. So that was my mini haul. Here's a little bit of the art inside for City Hunter. And let me show you a little bit of that too. Look at that. I have no idea what's happening in this book. I'm like 5 volumes behind on this series. But it's a lot of fun. I do love this one.
Which one?
For Magi Lumiere.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm 3 behind right now.
But man, I love this cover. This is one of my favorites so far. With the pink and just the pose and everything. That looks really cool and badass.
Have you been picking up the Magical Midlifer series?
I haven't. It's on my. I have a giant wish list on Amazon of books I want, and then I pick and choose. But that's on my wish list. I need to get that.
If you enjoy Magi Lumiere, you would enjoy the other one as well.
Nice. Best Mod Kane in the house. Thank you for joining. As they say in my neck of the woods, buen provecho. So thank you for joining. Here's my Discord link if any of you want to join. I'd appreciate it. We have a lot of fun over there. Missed the discussion on the Mahjong book, but I'll definitely be rewinding later. Yes.
If not rewinding this, I'll have a video up sometime in the not too distant future.
Let's go. I'm all over the place with the things I want to cover tonight, but let's just jump right into it. Why not? The first one, we're going to go to Anime News Network because I did not find... No, sorry. I didn't find the proper link, even though I'm looking at the Instagram page with the announcement. Oh, here it is. Okay, never mind. I found it. Oh. And I'll show the news article anyways. Let's go to Anime News Network for a bit. Bubbles... is it Bubbles In? Announced on Monday
like magazine, but just zine.
Magazine. Oh, Bubbles in. Okay. Suehiro Maruo's new. This video. Stop playing. Jesus. New National Kid, or Shin National Kid, also known as Kokuritsu Shonen manga. Let me zoom in so you can actually read this thing. Bro, get out of here. Oh my god. What is happening? Sorry. These pop-ups. What is this? Is this Marriage Toxin? Today's broadcast is brought to you by Marriage Toxin. Go watch the anime. The company will release the manga in winter 2026-2027. Ryan Holmberg also revealed that he is translating the manga. I know Harvey's in the chat. He's a big fan of Holmberg. Here's the cover for that, which is really weird. The book is a collection of horror stories. The book started in 1996 as National Kid, and it was reprinted in 1999 as New National Kid. But it's a collection of horror stories. Manga also inspired a live-action adaptation in 2017, and Maruo won the New Artist Prize of the Tezuka Cultural Prizes in 2009. Cool. Last Gasp released Maruo's The Strange Tale of Panorama Island, which we talked about recently, in 2013. And yeah, here's the actual Instagram post. New license announcements. Purchasers of the recently released Lunatic Lovers may have noticed on the inside back flap that yet another Maruo title is listed as in Bubble's catalog. New National Kid. That's right, we're doing a third Maruo book. This one is special since the original Japanese edition. Sure. It's special for you, Holmberg, but not for me. So interesting. I have zero knowledge of this creator. This is brand new stuff for me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. We'll see. Is this something you're interested in?
Yeah, I actually need to pick up his other 2 releases from Bubbles. I keep forgetting because since they're a smaller independent that's not distributed through like the big sites and stuff, yeah. I always forget to go and buy them. So fingers crossed I remember when I put in or start ordering stuff again for next week.
Oh, do they have a website? Oh,
mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is one of those sites. Okay. Not gonna lie, when I see websites, yeah. When I see stuff like this, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. This is what for a lot of people would be the backrooms lore meme. That's this thing for me. This just weirds me out. I don't know. And then you get this picture here of a shirt on the floor. It looks like it reminds me like a snuff film or something like that. I don't vibe. I don't vibe with this web design. Sorry.
Didn't we see when we were looking at the nominees for the American Manga Awards, it was, I think Glacier Bay had pictures on like kitchen tiles or something.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Pointed that out, and I wouldn't have noticed, and I wouldn't have noticed here either. So it's very clearly something that bothers you because you notice it every single time.
This and look at the distress tile here. This looks like it's Sunday at like 8 p.m. and you're at a back alley doing a deal for this shirt. I don't know, man. I don't like this. And they're selling the manga here. Okay, cool. Here's I know about this one. Beautiful manga. Yeah, I've seen this before.
Yeah, that I need to get that one, and then the other one that was the purple cover with the heart.
That's kind of creepy. I should not have clicked on that, but there we go. All right. I hope we don't have flag for that.
I put that on one of my thumbnails for the month that was coming out, and I just put the heart like in the corner with the gross face, and I was wondering like if someone was going to point it out and be like, what the hell is on your thumbnail, but no one did. So
okay.
But whenever there's a fun especially like an indie or small press horror manga coming out, I love to put those in the thumbnail because they always are super juxtaposed against whatever else is on there, like the bigger releases that I highlight. And I feel like that's something that if I was a viewer of mine, that would grab my attention. I'd be like, what the hell is that?
This is kind of freaky. I like it. I like the art. Damn, okay. Let me take that off the screen. Yeah, get that shit off the damn floor. I know, right? I'm sorry. I just find it disgusting.
You don't want to put your shirts that you're selling on the floor. Come on now.
Come on, man. Okay. What is this? Is this a comic? Hidden Islands. All right, cool. You know what this also reminds me of? Robert's Anime Corner Store. Where it's so vintage looking and he refuses to change the web layout. Okay.
It's just black background, right?
Yeah. But anyways, here's what's the name of this? New National Kid. Sorry. Okay, interesting.
I'm in.
Let's go, BB. I was not prepared for Pokemon news, but I'm just gonna segue into that right now. And Viz, out of freaking nowhere, I made the comment just now on my Discord. Pokemon is the highest selling franchise globally. It is the #1 franchise, and they treat this like a shameful secret. They don't even make a fuss about it. They just like randomly, what is it, like 2 or 3 weeks out of the announcement day, they're like, oh, hey, look, this one. Return to Kalos with Pokemon Adventure X and Y complete box set. This one includes a fold-out color poster and is releasing in spring of 2027. And I already have this, but yeah.
Yeah, I have these as well. But the hardcover we've known about for a while.
But now we got a spine.
And they announced it. I don't remember what platform it was, but it was like a news outlet that was announcing a bunch of different stuff, if I recall, for the anniversary. Yeah. But even before that announcement, we did like a day earlier, people were saying that it showed up on Amazon. And then the box set has also been up on like Amazon and stuff for a while, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I commented and you agreed with me that it took them so long for Viz to make the announcement. I thought that they just weren't going to. I thought they were just gonna let it exist.
A shadow drop. Like, hey, there you go, it's out. But
they're like, oh, people already know, so what's the point of mentioning it?
You would think, yeah. So now we have a spine. That's interesting. I'd love to look at that. They're using Pikachu over here and the Pokeball. Let me see if I can zoom in. Computer enhance. That's a sad Pikachu.
It is a sad.
Why is he? What is happening? What is happening with my boy? He's so upset. Like, are you okay, buddy? Pokemon Adventures Red and Blue Volume 1. We did get the solicit for Volume 2. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go past Volume 2. That's just my hunch, but what do I know?
I'm gonna say one thing that's extremely nitpicky, and I know it's extremely nitpicky, and I am very sorry to everyone who doesn't like me bitching and moaning about stuff. Why did they choose gold as the highlight color for red and blue? I feel like
you should have written red and red and blue and blue.
And literally like the Pokeball insignia, they could have used red on that. I don't know. I feel like I would have done that a little bit differently.
Yeah. Maybe one day they'll do Pokemon Adventures yellow hardcover and it'll be in bluish red color.
Yeah. It'll be a completely different. And that's the other thing, and I've commented about this before.
Light bronze. I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know why. Either way, it's what's the line? I don't know if you ever watched Two Stupid Dogs. Do you remember that cartoon?
I remember the show, but I don't remember any specific episode, but I do remember the series.
There is the character, it was a man and a human man, and the dogs would do something and be like, oh, isn't that cute? But it's wrong. So yeah, that's my reaction. Like it, yeah, that's nice, but it's wrong. But my other response, and I've said this before, is what the hell is in these books? Because the two hardcovers that we know are coming out,
yeah,
by the description, they contain just the red and blue arcs, which is about 600 pages of material, but altogether there's like 900 something, I think, pages, like almost 400 extra pages or 500 extra pages. I don't remember how many. I calculated it. But between the two hardcovers, there's like 400 or 500 extra pages. And I want to know what those extra pages are, because how much extra stuff can you shove in these books?
Too many requests. What the hell?
Too many.
Right. What the hell? Oh, okay. This is stop. I don't care. Okay. Scarlet and Violet. We still don't have a picture for the Sun and Moon box. So that's disappointing. Here's the second deluxe volume. This description is taken from volume. What was it? Volume 3?
Volume 3 is the last single volume of Red and Blue Pokemon Adventures.
There you go. Yeah. Because immediately when I read it, I'm like, wait a minute, I've read this before. Watch out, Team Rocket. For Team Rocket Red, they won't let you into Saffron City, which is what you see here. So it lines up at least with this book. And the second deluxe edition volume comes out, blah, 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 product April of next year.
So there's, okay, I got the page counts. I posted like a week ago. I posted the picture of volume 1 and the back cover of volume 1, which the back cover is black with gold magnemites. I said, I'm extremely curious what is actually in these at Viz Media. I tagged them, didn't get a response. I know the two hardcovers should contain volumes 1 through 3 of Pokemon Adventures, but the page count is very high according to Amazon. Between the two, there's 344 additional pages compared to the contents of the manga. Hardcover 1 is listed as 476 pages and 2 as 516. The first collector's edition, which covered all of Red and Blue, is 648. I assume it doesn't go into yellow since they're explicitly labeled as Red and Blue. And there's just a ton of extra. Are there just a ton of extras in each hardcover? No response.
Nothing.
So, number 1, what the hell is that extra 344 pages? Number 2, is it going to continue into yellow? Number 3, is it worthwhile? Because they're not this full deluxe size either. They're this size of like Ping Pong by Taiyo Matsumoto. So it's like they're smaller than, but bigger than, if this is the collector's edition of Pokemon, it's bigger than that, but it's smaller than this.
Okay, I would love that.
I thought about that too, but it's just so much.
Kane, if that is accurate, you're amazing, and I will buy all copies of this because I love Pokedex. And one of my favorite things about Pokemon, the franchise, I always said it since I was a kid. If I were in the world, in the Pokemon universe, I would be a researcher with the Pokedex and the encyclopedia and all that stuff. I would not be battling people because I love learning about the world and the creatures. So if it's that'd be great.
I would be a food influencer in the Pokemon world.
Cooking Slowpoke tail.
I wouldn't cook. I would just go to the restaurants and eat and be on my Pokephone and be like, this Oddish sprout salad is delicious.
Oh yeah.
The mushrooms from the back of this Paris are just perfectly fresh.
By the way, I can't help but laugh. This cover's funny to me. They're just Miraidon is acting as like a parachute here, and Armarouge is just ready to set everything ablaze.
It looks
That's
like
awesome.
Mega Man, like with the Buster Cannon.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely inspired by Mega Man, Armarouge and Saraluge, or however you call it, the blue one, the violet one.
Ceruledge. It's like
Yeah.
Cerulean, but I don't know how to pronounce the name.
So shout out, and we don't have a picture for. Damn it, not that. Sun and Moon. We have the complete manga box set, and now we have X and Y box set. So we're inching closer and closer for them to address Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. I'm very curious how they're gonna handle that because we don't have the material, we don't have the mini comic in Japan. That's why it's been delayed over there. So it's been delayed over here as well. So that is on a hiatus for the time being.
But we have mini comics for everything after that.
Yeah.
That's really weird that there's just this one little chunk in between.
I found a let me see if I can find it here. Alpha Sapphire. Hold on. I think it was in Bulbapedia, which is one of my favorite websites of all time. I frequent there, just randomly reading about Pokemon. They posted about the length of the publication. Let me see if I can find it. Alpha Sapphire volumes, blah blah blah. No, this is not it. Hold on, Japan. No. Volume 65. The release date for this volume was delayed multiple times. It was initially scheduled to release on October 2023, but was delayed to January 2024, March 2024, May 2024, September, December, June 2026. The later date, though, seems to be a placeholder since Satoshi Yamamoto stated that the actual release date is yet to be confirmed. The first edition of the collected version in Japan is unknown at the time. And Satoshi Yamamoto stated, let me find the tweet. Explanation of the complicated Pokemon special serialization status and comics release formats. The latest volume 65 of the complete edition is currently under editorial supervision, so the release date is undecided. The dates listed on online shopping sites and such are tentative and may be subject to change. We will announce it on this account as soon as it is confirmed. This was tweeted December 31st, 2025. So their version of Pokemon Adventures, Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby, is not published yet. So we don't have our version as well.
One day
it'll happen. That's the only one I'm not going to collect because I already have 1 and 2 in Adventures format. So I don't want to split it up by buying the mini comics. Everything else, I don't care, whatever. Sun and Moon, I have the minis and Sword and Shield, blah, blah, blah.
I'll probably wind up getting the mini box set for Sun and Moon just so I can continue.
Yay. The Sun and Moon manga is great. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. This one too, X and Y. I love it. I'll have all of the Pokemon manga. I'm biased. So shout out. And then Kodama started announcing stuff. Some of this was leaked, right, beforehand. I didn't pay attention to it, so I don't know. I didn't know the names of the manga. But yeah. I believe people were saying that they were leaked before.
I think the first one that they announced this week might have been, but I honestly, there's so much that happens. I don't even pay attention to a lot of the leaks anymore because it's too much to keep up with. And I'd rather hear directly from what the publisher has to say.
I have to address something in the chat. I'm not going to highlight it, but let me write it. Okay. Never mind. You can look in the chat if you want. So the first one, Kodama licensing announcements for January of 2027, I guess. Beautiful Place. Hold on. You are wrong. when I'm doing a show here. So this is the first book. There we go. Beautiful Place by Jiro Matsumoto, coming out January 2027 in English, paperback edition. In the near future, Japan is shaped by civil war. High school students are organized into armed volunteer units to help maintain order. Shimon Hanazawa decides to enroll at Seishin Girls Academy as a trooper, an unprecedented move for a prim and proper advanced placement student, but she ends up placed under the direction of Momoko Takasaka, the most unruly and unpredictable student around. The Shimon have what it takes to survive Momoko's chaos and the battlefield itself. Have you heard of this one before? Ah, damn it.
I know the creator, Jiro Matsumoto, from Frisia, which is probably his most popular series. I think we've only ever had, if I'm not mistaken, one series in, no, not you. We've only ever had one title of his in English. And it wasn't either this one or the other. I think it was this one. Velveteen and Mandala was released by Vertical back in 2011. It was just single volume release.
I like the top secretive nature with the with the folders. Status okay. License ready for announcement. Sounds like a Call of Duty nonsense lingo. Okay, cool. I'm kind of interested. I'll check it out. It's kind of funny, in a zany kind of way. The other title,
if you want his only other title that's available in English, as far as I'm aware, Velveteen and Mandala. There's a copy on eBay for $20 plus $13 shipping. So yeah, that's there for you.
Nice. Oh, I just realized what the hell this means. Oh, I'm so dumb. January, we're getting Beautiful Place, Horizon.
So Horizon was the next one.
Sorry. We're getting Beautiful Place, and the next one we're getting in January is Horizon. I'm like, why are we listing February, April early? Oh, now I get it. This is the next one. Horizon by Shiten Akiyama. Mieko Fujiwara is a burnt-out office worker nearing the end of her 20s. After observing a group of carefree teens and longing for the life she used to have, Mieko drunkenly puts on her old school uniform and heads to the park, hoping to recapture even just the tiniest bit of who she used to be. Once there, she has a chance encounter with an impossibly handsome young man that will change her life forever. Okay. What do you think about this one?
This one's interesting because this is the one where the creator was very like gung-ho about sharing the series internationally.
Oh. And
he posted links like to a scan of the first chapter or something like that. And his he said, I think his publisher had him take it down, like forced him to take it down. Because they get really persnickety about about like illegal scans and illegal version stuff, bootleg stuff.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they had him take it down. But anytime there's something that gets a really heavy fanfare, like before it comes out, or like something early like that, there's a really high chance that an English publisher is going to grab it because they're paying attention to the reactions and the response that these things are getting online. And that's the same that's happened for like the I don't remember the title of it, the shoujo canceled title that Viz announced. And that's what happened with Green Yuri. That's what happened with Love Bullet. They got a ton of for a series that's brand new, and it's a very it's not a big risk, I guess you would say, of a title to pick up. It's a brand new series. It's easy to just go in there and grab it. As far as licensing goes, much easier than a longer title. The publishers are paying attention to that, and they're gonna want to pick those types of titles up. So,
Right.
not at all surprised that this got picked up. Had no idea who would wind up doing it. I just knew that it was gonna happen soon.
Shout out. Cool. The third, I assume there's going to be another announcement tomorrow, so we're going to miss that one.
I think there's two tomorrow.
Two? Okay.
Because this was the third one.
Right. And yeah, you can see two. Hold on.
Well, we're missing February, and we're missing.
Oh, right. So it might be, I don't know. Here's the next one. Casino GUI. Is that how I'm supposed to read it?
I assume so.
Casino GUI is the next announcement. This comes out in April. This one sounds pretty interesting. Let's take a look over here. The cover looks pretty intense. Holy crap. Damn it. Sorry. April 2027, Casino GUI I'm probably butchering that, sorry, by Hanaichi Nozaki and Shiro Yoshida. Gen Suzuki has never had the best luck. Raised in an orphanage, the only light in his life is his childhood friend Mayu. When she gets saddled with a life-destroying amount of debt, Gen decides to bet both of their futures on a daring plan to rob an illegal underground casino. Can Gen turn his fortunes around, or will he lose more than his money in this world of high-stakes gambling and dangerous criminals? Sounds awesome. I want to read this one. So shout out. Casino GUI. So yeah, really interesting. I like it. Another licensing reveal coming tomorrow. Please stay tuned. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna miss that. I hope it's cool, Kodama. Shout out. I appreciate that I told Kodama, hey, why don't we license some yokai manga? And they're like, we don't have any right now, but we're gonna pass that info along. And you know what? I appreciate that. Thank you. Because there are a bunch of yokai manga that I think would be pretty cool to license. Okay. None of the new Kodama licenses so far have interested me, but I'm looking forward to see what other licenses they have in store over the next couple of days. So what do you think of Casino GUI?
I'm gonna be picking up each of these. I think at this point I've grabbed every Kodama release, or they've sent me at least one volume of each release. So I'm going to continue my trend of supporting their stuff.
Right.
But all three of these look like really interesting things that would be up my alley. And I'm excited to check them out. And this one's only 5 volumes also, so not a big...
Oh, they should have done a 5-in-1 mega omnibus.
Yeah, for real.
The Casino GUI omnibus.
And we know that they have the Baki box set number 1 coming out in September.
Oh, that's right. Let me pull that up.
They didn't announce it themselves, did they? That wasn't on their socials or anything like that.
No, I didn't see that announced anywhere. Somebody talked about it on a Twitter. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So I Googled it, found the Amazon listing, and shared the pictures on my Discord. Let me put that up. Let's go to Amazon. Dude, this is groundbreaking stuff. Regardless of the price, which we'll discuss here in a minute.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm hung up on.
Like, we're in a world now where Kodama just introduced toppers to the game. All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like Viz made who was the first one to put out box sets for manga? Was it Viz?
Maybe.
Like they got the box set out. Cool. And then somebody else introduced the chipboard box or whatever. Then somebody else introduced another thing, another gimmick upon gimmick, and then booklets, and then the stupid mini posters that I hate, and then what was the thing that I liked? They started adding obies to deluxe editions. Now we're in the topper game, baby. I love the idea. I just don't like Baki. So please, somebody, it doesn't have to be Kodama, but somebody, if you want to make a cool box set, add a topper. I will display the shit out of this, like just like that. Can you imagine Detective Conan with a freaking topper? I will display it if they ever make a box set for that.
It's nice because it's the one thing that I always wished that basically that Viz's box sets, the ones that shut with the Velcro, I always wished that there was a way to open that and easily display the books while they're still in the box. Because I like all of the series that I've gotten in box sets, I take them out of the box and put the books on the shelf. The boxes are in the closet in my garage. Like I don't have them even anywhere. So with this, they took the flap from the front and they basically pulled a it's like when you go to, like, buy a box of Pokemon cards, like a whole booster box, and it opens up and you can fold back the front. You fold it back for like a display. It's like a retail display, or they like retailers have candy bars at the checkout.
The candy bar is the best example. You're right. Yeah.
So that's basically what they've done here, is just a simple movement of folding back the top. You now have a little display for the box, so you can show your spines and you can show the little sign that it's a box set, which I think is cool. As long as you have the space for it, I think I would not really, maybe on one of the K-Lax there would be enough space for that. But
you can see here the line for where you would fold it.
And then it comes with a shikishi that you could kind of see in that first picture, and also there. The shikishi is encased in a little protective.
That's cool. I like that attention to detail.
You can tell that the black surrounding it is basically like a board that it sticks into, and then it has a sleeve.
Kind of looks like an old photograph.
And here's the rub. Here's
the big old butt. Let's go.
The big booty on this one is the price point is $179.99. The cost of the individual volumes 1 through 8, the cover price is $20. So the cover price of volumes 1 through 8, if we remember pretty simple math, $20 times 8 is $160.
Right.
So they're charging an extra $20 on this box set for the box and the shikishi.
Exactly.
Now, I am not a box set boy. I am not. I don't go for box sets usually because I already own the series individually, so there's no point for me to get the box set. But I know there's a lot of people who get excited specifically about box sets, and maybe that extra $20 is worth it. I don't know, but even on discount, you have to. This is the thing. People always like to bring up discounted prices, but you have to measure cover against cover. Like when you're comparing, you have to go MSRP. Because if, for instance, like, because there's not a standard discount for these books on Amazon right now. You can get volume 1. I think last I checked was like $12. And then after that, it's like $14, $16, $18. But the point being, cover price is $20. The prices are going up with volume 19 and onward. 19 through 24 are going to be $23. And then Baki Part 2 is going to be $25 per volume. So if this is a big old if by the time this box comes out, if the first printings, the $20 printings of volumes 1 through 8 completely sell out, and the retailers only have them available at the increased price point, let's say that second printings and beyond, or whatever printing they're on and beyond, winds up being $23, $23 times 8, you do save, I believe, like $4. Like I think 23 times 8 winds up, if I'm not mistaken, being like 174.
You're probably right.
Or 184 or whatever. So you would save a few bucks. But that is a big, giant if, and I don't think that's going to be the case because this is coming out in September.
Yeah, it's already good to go, basically.
3 months from now to then for all of these retailers to sell out. So by the time that this comes out, September 1 of this year, in 3 months, you're going to have the option when you jump onto Amazon to say, do I want to spend $180 on the box, or I can just buy the individual volumes for $20 each? And I don't know that there's people who would choose the box for $20 more.
I'll tell you what, and I don't mean this as an insult. Please. This is just for goofs and gaffs purposes only. They just put out on this stupid website the Code in the Box GTA 6 box, and that has been selling. So I do not underestimate people wanting to go for the weird choice between one set or another discounted set.
I think if this is the price that they're stuck at, if this is what they want to do, that's what they've made up their mind with. They're going to have people who will buy it, but I think more often than not, the people who are going to buy it are just not aware. Like maybe they're not paying attention, or it's going to be someone that would see it in a store. Like they grab it at Barnes and Noble and just pick up the box itself. But in my opinion, box sets should always be priced incentively, if that's a word. There should be an incentive to buy the box, because when a publisher gets you to buy a box, you're committing to a lot more than just buying a single volume. And so there should be an incentive. They should, for instance,
you should be getting one book free, in my opinion, here.
One Piece box set, the first One Piece box set, right now is $245, I believe, and box set, the price of the individual volumes right now, $12 a book, you're saving like $31 or something like that off of the cover price. So that's incentive. Someone goes online and they see the box set at cover price is $30 less. That's an incentive to go buy that. And then the retailer, or not the retailer, the publisher wins because they've gotten you to commit to 23 volumes. Here, there's no incentive. And I agree. I think it should be priced at $140. So you get buy 7, get 1 free off of the MSRP.
And that people will be like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, I can get a cool box, a cool Shikishi board, 8 volumes, and it's $20 cheaper. Hell yeah. That would be a great sell. I don't know why they did it like this. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Any way I cut any way I slice it.
All right.
It's not good. People are just going to get the individual ones.
It's no bueno, Kodama. What are we doing here?
Like and it's funny because Kodama's knocked it out of the park for like literally everything that they've done. And this is the first time that I saw something and I scratched my head. I was like, what are you doing? Why would you do that?
You know who has good priced books? InStockTrades.com, your home for collected editions. You get your Omnis, trade paperback, hardcovers, manga, and so much more in the world of collected editions. You get free shipping in the US at orders that start at $50 or more. And there's that loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% off to your book orders when you make them on a weekly basis. Great packaging, wonderful customer service, only at InStockTrades.com. Go check them out. Also, quick reminder, next Monday, we will be doing the $50 gift card giveaway courtesy of InStockTrades.com. So please tune into that broadcast. Hang out in the chat. We'll pick out a winner towards the end of the stream. So thank you, IST, for sponsoring this channel and this show. All right. IST, get out of here.
Unfortunately, IST does not carry Baki or any Kodama Tales releases.
You can get the other stuff, and you're good to go, baby. You save on that, and then you can afford the Baki box set with the amount that you're saving at in-stock trades.
But my recommended retailer for anything from Kodama is Alibris. Let me look real quick, because the individual volumes are each $13.65 for volumes 1 through 18, and then volume 19 and 19, 20, and I don't know if they still do. Oh, they do. They have 21 and 22 early as well. Those are not coming out until August, but they have them available for anyone that's interested. 19 and 20 are $15.70, and then 22 and 21 are $16.28. You might get a better price on some of those on like Amazon first party. But you could get the whole set for a lot cheaper via Alibris. So that's where I've always that's where I've gotten all of my Kodama books from.
Kodama. Matt, I didn't notice you were on. I'm so sorry, buddy. Just saying hi, and I'll be listening as I ride home. Thanks in advance. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, you know? Yes, that's what you get. Wholesomeness, because that Discord is great. Except when you people start going crazy with the minion stuff.
I made one joke, and I regretted, because now I feel like I can't get upset. Because I made one joke. But the joke I made was literally just like how much into psychosis or whatever I said would you go, like how insane would you go if we sat down and just watched the whole series.
This would be me the whole way through.
Four Despicable Me's, 3 Minions, and then like a whole host of shorts. So much material. And you know what? I've seen most of it.
Oh, okay. Why am I not surprised? This is the Minion. This is my table right now. Hold on. What high schools panel to read. What high school delinquent series do you guys think Kodama is hinting at for Friday's announcement? Are there any popular ones left that haven't been picked up?
Yeah. I'm hoping for like a biggie, like Rokudenashi Blues or something, or maybe like Crows. I don't know. Like that's shooting for the moon, man. Like that's big. Those would be really big licenses.
Crow.
But it doesn't matter what it is. I'm gonna get it. Like I love delinquents.
My issue with box sets, they take up a lot of space, running out of it with all these big deluxes. Running out of room with the big deluxes. Okay. Great teacher Onizuka.
I feel like Kodansha might wind up doing a re-release of GTO if anyone does.
Maybe like a 2-in-1, similar to Initial D with GTO. You know what happened? This is a premise that you guys don't have anywhere else. I made room over there with my Kalax shelves. Why? I'll explain sometime in the near future. But there's a lot of space for manga. I'm trying to not go crazy with ideas of getting shit I don't necessarily need right now. But a long time ago on this show and on my channel, I said, man, I really like Initial D, but I have no more room for Initial D Omnis. The door just blew open, and I can fit all the Initial Ds. All the Ds will fit. I regret saying that, but all will fit in the shelf. I even put the thank you, Josh, for getting volume 1 for me, because I love displaying the books with the Shikishi board. So that was, I give you a hard time, but Josh, thank you so much for helping me with Initial D. Now we got room maybe for cars. You know what I want to get? I need to get I don't know why we're talking about Initial D, but whatever. Trueno model kit for the car. I want to get that and display it, but I can't seem to find any. I think Jada Toys did a scaled diecast thing, and they're the only ones I can think of that are crazy enough to tackle Initial D, because I was at Walgreens not too recently, and they had they had a Jada Toys had a Godzilla car, which I was tempted to buy, but doesn't make sense. Why would it be a Godzilla car? Godzilla has never been in a car. Back to the Future, Fast and Furious, and then Initial D. I'm like, oh hell yeah. Add Black Clover to the collection when the box sets happen. Nice. I have been stacking some books on top of each other. I am a master of playing Tetris with my manga shelves, but not right now. Now it looks pretty cute, pretty clean, pretty styling. I love it.
I ran out of space on my Titan shelves right now. So I have, because Titan is on the other side of that at the bottom.
Yeah.
And so I have like the entire bottom row basically, and then stacks on top on 3 different cubes. I've just taken up that space.
Many stacks.
And I have a stack that just came in. Oh, my grandmother's calling.
Ooh, mahjong time, baby.
I have a stack of 9 that just came in that I'm reading through right now. So I need to make room for Titan. All right, I'll be back in a sec.
Take the call. Yeah. I'll talk here for a minute. Hold on. I'm going to take you off the screen. Hold on. There we go. I wish my house had more bookshelves. Just knock down a wall, dude. You got this. I believe in you. You don't need that wall. I love Fist of the North Star. I wish there were 8 less volumes. There we go. I can't talk tonight. Sorry. I will disappoint you, Josh. I was looking at my collection recently when the Initial D expansion happened, and I came across my 4 hardcovers for Fist of the North Star. I gotta be real with you. I'm just not a fan, so I'm not gonna collect Fist of the North Star. I will add them to a sale pile that I'm gonna do later. I'll be either selling them or giving them away. I'd rather enjoy Fist of the North Star through the video games or the anime, but I'm not gonna collect the manga. Sorry. I know you're a big fan of that one. Slam Dunk Deluxe is now available for pre-order. It's priced at $25, so it must be FMA hardcover size, right? Yes, it's around that size, which is okay for me, but I know a lot of people wanted the Vagabond Deluxe Edition size. Fortunately, seems like it was not meant to be. Donate to the library. I don't, you know what? Shockingly, I don't have any libraries near me. Right? I don't know. How many slam dunks will there be? I assume it was 32 volumes of the manga. I assume it'll be maybe half of that or a little bit more. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll ask Jim Joe in a bit. He's the slam dunk connoisseur. Fist starts out well, but the art carries. I mean, I know it's legendary, it's badass or whatever, but I'd rather collect other stuff, unfortunately. But the presentation, or maybe, you know what? I'll just keep the 4 hardcovers, but I'm not gonna get it anytime soon. There is a library, but I've never been to it. It's like 10 minutes away from me. I don't know. I've never. It'd be kind of awkward to just burst in and be like, "Hey, do you need Fist of the North Star?" Well, I got 4 hardcovers for you, so you can get people on that train. 20 slam dunks. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, the hardcovers for Slam Dunk, there'll be 20 volumes.
That's what I said. Out of the blue. All right, I wasn't too far off. I'm not that dumb.
She said no, she does not play Mahjong. She said that she tried to learn.
Damn it,
it's too complicated, so she does not know how to play. And I said, I'll have to teach you.
That's great bonding time between grandson and grandma. You know?
Yeah, she tried to teach me how to play canasta, but she lies and cheats. Now it's my turn to lie and cheat.
Payback, grandma. You got this.
I'm gonna be like, no, I win because my hand is better because of this, that, and this. And I'm just gonna make some shit up. She's such a liar, dude. Like, we'll play. I don't play canasta because of that. They'll be playing and they explain to me how to play, and then she pulls random ass rules out and she's like, I can do this that. And she's like, this woman, I swear to God, she goes to the casino every week. She goes gambling. They're actually taking a trip to Las Vegas right now, so she's
nice.
She's real tricky.
Hell yeah.
She's 90 years old. She looks like she's 70.
Oh, God bless.
Like she's awesome. 30. Like
that's cool. Have you played Skip Bow? Love that game. I don't think I have.
Have you heard of Mahjong?
Can I interest you in a round of Mahjong? Yeah, Josh, you are a fan of Fist of the North Star.
I'm wondering if whomever gets GTO, if they will start with Shonan Junai Gumi or go into GTO first. Because GTO is the more popular part of it, but Shonan Junai Gumi has also been out of print for a long time. It doesn't really matter for me because I have all of both.
What if they reprint? Nice. What if they reprint everything and just label it GTO, like umbrella everything in? Crazy idea, I know, but I do like those smaller hardcovers from Biz. I know the Slam Dunk purists are upset with the hardcovers. Look at that. Look at you.
There's also 14 Days in Shonan. This is
that's one of the series where even if it's the manga, I immediately hear the opening of the anime as soon as I see the title.
When he's peeing and then he flushes the toilet and it sounds like the revving engine.
That's a landmark in anime OP business.
I have everything that Toru Fujisawa has published in English. So there's Rose Hip Zero.
Kane is asking if GTO has a full US release.
So we have the entirety of Shonan Junai Gumi across 15 2-in-1s. Those were published like volumes 1 through 10 got published by Tokyo Pop before Tokyo Pop lost all their licenses, and then Vertical picked it up and published the last 5 of the 2-in-1s. GTO was the first GTO series the first series in the franchise that they published. Tokyo Pop did all 25 volumes of this one. So they did GTO first, which is basically part 2. And then they went back and did Shonan Junai Gumi. So this is where Onizuka is trying to become the greatest teacher in the world because he wants to hook up with the girls, but he winds up throwing that away like almost immediately. And then he's like, actually, I do just want to be a really good teacher to all these kids that have really fucked up lives. Shonan Junai Gumi is before that when he's in a gang, like he's a delinquent, and so you see who he was beforehand. And then 14 Days in Shonan, I think, was the tween part of GTO. Like this is like a sidequel, I guess, if you would. And this one ran for 9 volumes total, and Vertical also released that one. There are several others, like I think one of them is like Paradise Lost, that's not published in English. There are spin-offs that aren't published in English, like focused on different characters. So we don't have the entirety of the franchise, but we do have the main series.
Right.
But it's out of print.
It's out of print.
But you can get it digitally through Kodansha. But with Kodansha doing like a classic license every year or so, I feel like they might wind up announcing this one soon.
And the Blu-ray is still available if you guys are interested from Discotech.
Discotech did that one. And the anime is really fun. I don't remember if it covers the entirety of the 25 volumes, but it is really fun, and it does have a really good dub too.
The anime, blah, 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 blah. The GTO anime covers the first 13 volumes.
Okay, so it's like 52 episodes. It goes through the first roughly half of the.
And speaking of pricing and box sets, we completely forgot to talk about this one.
Yeah.
Because I saw the price, and I know we're going to get it discounted in like in-stock trades and other websites, whatever. This is the Jujutsu Kaisen box set. It's crazy to see the price for it. I'll show that in a second. First of all, what do you think of this box set?
The funny thing,
pretty boring compared to the other one.
Yeah, it doesn't have a shelf topper on it. So, but you know what the funniest thing is about the price is that, relatively speaking, it's a better price than the Baki one.
That's true. Yeah. This is the complete box set. It includes volume 0 and a double-sided poster. Volumes 1 through 30 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Doesn't have the variants for the final volume, unfortunately. That would have been fun. The pricing for this bad boy is retail $370. It's kind of shocking to see that number, but you know, like it'll get discounted everywhere. So
it's I saw a lot of people having discussions on about the price on this one. Very not happy discussions about the price on this one. But it is at $12 per volume and 31 volumes, 0 through 30.
Mm-hmm.
That adds up to a cover price of $372. So you are actually saving $2 whole.
Hell yeah.
With the box set. But it's such a large price that it feels like a slap in the face immediately.
It's intimidating. Yeah.
It's intimidating. I think, number one, we go back to, you should get something cheaper than Baki was $4 if that was the if. It's $4 cheaper if the books inside the box are the $23 ones, but they're $20 books.
Yeah, the sales tax will eat that $2. You know what? Oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it.
Well, Geo doesn't have sales tax.
No, I do. And it's higher than most of the states, which is insane.
Not on. I thought it was on books. You don't have to pay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, for books I don't pay taxes. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, you're right.
Or if you're in like New Hampshire and Oregon or something, where
there are no sales tax for books here, so retail it is.
But I still think that the price should be probably $50 cheaper than cover price for the individual volumes. You should again, it should be an incentivized price. Pricing it as the basically almost the same as cover price is not enough incentive unless you just really like that box and want the double-sided folded up poster.
Right.
And yeah, as with everything, it will be discounted. IST will have it for like 30-35% off. But 200 something.
It's not bad.
I think though what I would have done, and I know I don't work at Viz, so it doesn't matter. It'll be about $260 on IST, I think.
Nice.
If I were working at Viz, I would have done 2 boxes. The first one would have been volume 0 through 17, I think, is the end of the Shibuya incident. And then box set 2 would have been the rest of the series, and then the 3 volumes of JJK Modulo. And that would have made 2 evenly, I think both 18 volumes or so.
Instead of a stupid fold-out poster, what they should have included
is $100 bill.
Right. Or what's the name of the bad guy with the beginning with the fingers?
Sukuna?
Sukuna. They should have included a replica of one of his fingers in here, or some prop type memorabilia for the thing. That'd be pretty cool. But now, fold-out poster it is. Nobody's going to use the damn fold-out poster. Everyone will keep it inside the damn box. That's why I hate those things.
Unless you're like 12 and just hang up anything.
Yeah, with a thumbtack.
Yeah,
and rip it apart in the corners.
Or put like sticky tack behind it.
Yeah.
The first 2 years of putting up folded posters, you use thumbtacks, and then when you moved, you realized thumbtacks really mess up your posters, and then your mom told you about sticky tack, and then you started using that. They should have included a box of Curse O's cereal and had the prize inside the box, Sukuna's finger. So when you put your Curse O's into with the little marshmallow Itadoris and stuff in there, you pour it out, and then a finger pops out. You're like, oh man, I got my finger prize.
I would also add the face mask that Gojo uses. That's a cheap item you can get. Just get an eye mask, and
they can literally fold it and shove it in there, and it's. But it sucks because like most. The coolest box sets are the ones that have like an extra book, in my opinion. Like all the One Piece box sets have an extra book of material that most of the box sets, it's material that you can't get outside of the set.
What was the one that recently came out which had the epilogue? Hell's Paradise.
Oh yeah.
Has the book that you can't find by itself.
That's the coolest thing that you can put in one of these sets, in my opinion, because that's actually on its own really incentivizing someone who's a big fan, because they're like, oh man, I really love I really love Hell's Paradise, and the only way I can get that story is by buying the box set, but I already own the volumes, and if you really love the series, you're going to find a way.
I need to get this box set. I only have 1 volume of the series. I've never read the series, just the first book.
Damn, I'm out of.
I should get this. Here's the extra book right there. The Forest of Misfortune.
See, I have the whole series, so there's no point for me to get it. Maybe I can find a kid.
I'll get this, scan it, and send you the PDF file.
I'm gonna find a kid that like gets it with his birthday money at Barnes and Noble, and then beat him up outside the store.
Hey, that has an extra book. You don't need that. You can. The story ends at volume 12. Kid, you can give me that one.
That last one's really crappy, dude. Like you don't want that. It's bad. It's all like math problems. Honestly, it's basically homework.
Hell yeah. So, speaking of misfortune, I have a question, and I'm setting myself up for disappointment because I already know how the chat is going to answer, and I already know how you're going to answer, Jim Joe. But I was thinking, since we're talking about box sets, I kind of want, not now, but this is like soon. I have One Piece in the 3-in-1s, which I am a fan of the 3-in-1s. I'm not going to bash them, even though I know the chat does not like the 3-in-1s. I do, so that's what matters, damn it. So I was thinking of getting the other big series that I don't have, like for the old school big 3, like Naruto and Bleach. Do I go with the 3-in-1 so they match with One Piece? or do I skip that novelty idea and go with the box sets? What does the chat think, and what does Jim Joe Babalu think?
Well, you're not as short on space as you used to be.
Right.
And so I think
Ooh, Josh, thank you.
If you can throw the cash around, I'd do the box sets.
Go with the 3-in-1s OCD. Okay, well, hold on. One for box set. One for 3-in-1, one for box set. Two for 3 I can't count. 3-in-1s, box set, 3-in-1 to a poll.
There's like 3 Joshes in there though.
So the 3-in-1s just lost like 3 points. Thanks, Josh.
Technically, if you count my vote, box set is ahead by 1.
Right. Let me. Okay. 3-in-1 or box sets. Yes. No. Create. Start and show. Type 1 or 2 in the chat. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Just do it once. Don't be a meanie. Don't start spamming. I'll ban your ass.
Yes to what and no to what?
Damn it. Hold on. Bad poll. No, hold on. Stop. All right. 3-in-1. It's late. I've been running around. You know what? We're building a garden here. And today I had to run all over the place trying to get all the things from like Home Depot and stuff. And that just wore me out.
I bet.
Resume show. Okay. Type 1 in the chat if you want to vote for 3-in-1, and 2 in the chat if you want to vote for box sets. Leave it up for a couple minutes before we go. But I keep in mind, chat, I love the look of the 3-in-1s. I have Dragon Ball in 3-in-1, and I have One Piece in 3-in-1s.
The cool thing with Dragon Ball is those have the new covers.
Yes.
That were drawn by Toriyama for the the Kanzenban release or something. So they do have brand new cover art that's only on those editions in English.
It looks like I got something straight from Japan. I really love how they look. And it has did they reuse the image in the spine? The spine forms the big image of them racing in a Formula One car, and all the other characters are trying to catch up.
The original version, I don't have it anymore because I have the BizBigs. It's Goku on the Nimbus, and everyone else is trailing behind.
Oh, this one has. How the hell do I even look for that? Hold on. Dragon Ball F1 Racing scene manga spine. I don't know. Spine images. Wait. Dragon Ball F1 Racing manga art. No. Dragon Ball 3-in-1s. 3-in-1s. Connecting spine art. There we go. That's more proper. No, that's not it. It's showing me the one you mentioned. What the hell? I'm not gonna get 14 volumes of the. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay, got it. This one. These are the connecting covers for all the different editions. So the one you have, or you had, was the one at the top, right?
Yes.
And then they released the Dragon Ball there, and the one at the bottom is the one I have on my covers. They form a racing scene with everybody different cars except Goku and Krillin and somebody.
The and then a cool thing about the top one is if you have Super, the Super spines form an image that follows behind that.
Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that.
And I do have Super somewhere.
I don't have Super. I need to get that as well. Damn it. There's a lot of stuff out there that I want to grab. I don't have the money or the time, but eventually it'll happen. Oh, what's winning? 3-in-1s is winning. Hey, let's go. I am intimidated by the box set price, and I get it. You save money, especially when they're on discount. But the 3-in-1s, I could just grab one volume for like $10. Oh, I forgot. I have one of the Yu-Gi-Oh 3-in-1s as well because I wanted to collect Yu-Gi-Oh in that format.
So here's a chunk of.
Cool.
That's just 1 through 6 out of 24 or whatever there is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some other Toriyamas that I pulled off the shelf because I'm blindly pulling from the other side of this.
So heck yeah. So if I Google Bleach 3-in-1 manga, bro, look at that. That's sexy. No, you can't see it.
Hold on, I'll be there.
Yeah. Look at that. I love that. And if I Google Naruto, I like the Naruto ones as well, even though they're kind of boring compared to the Bleach ones. This is Naruto. At least it's orange, and I do like orange. That's cool.
What's the Bleach one? I know I've seen them.
Bleach is all over the place.
That's not too bad. It's
white, blue, black, yellow, red. White, blue, black, yellow, black, white, blue, red, whatever. That doesn't make sense. And because I figured I already have Dragon Ball. I already have some of One Piece. I only have like 80 volumes of One Piece. I don't have everything. A little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Might as well go for the other ones too, the popular ones for when we were growing up. So I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it. But thank you, chat. Clearly, the chat wants me to buy the 3-in-1s, so we'll see what happens. I love the Visbig. Hate the spines. Visbigs are great. That's a good use of cover art.
I think the Visbig spines are pretty fun because you get every volume is of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. It's a progression of Goku like as a child and then into teenage and adult years, and then it goes. I think you get like Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 3, etc. So you get a cool progression of him growing up. But I do hope that they're working on something like a deluxe or a definitive or something for the series.
This one's kind of boring. I thought it would have. I forgot it was just the the logo with the different colored logo.
Yeah, that's the edition that I have for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
But I have been buying singles when I find them for cheap, so I can replace those.
That's a fun project. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like in the meantime, every time I go to the store and I see a volume of Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm like, oh, there's one I need.
Viz. If I go to Viz Media, hold on. Viz.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
3-in-1. 3-in-1. Ranma? Oh, Ranma had 2-in-1. Okay. Naruto, Bleach, Ranma, X, IQ. That's the latest one. I forgot about that one.
That and Hunter x Hunter are both.
Hunter. I am collecting Hunter. Man. Okay. Sorry, folks. I have another one. Hunter x Hunter. I'm getting that one too.
FMA.
FMA. I was going to do that, but I'd rather get the hardcovers instead. So
Yeah, they're real nice.
the one that we will not talk about.
The
There's
and they
Red
gave
River.
Kenshin has 3-in-1s and they have Visbig.
If I know, trust me, I'm the first one to criticize this guy. But if I ever see like used copies of the Visbigs, I don't know. I would like to own them, but it would have to be used from somebody on like eBay or whatever.
It's rough, man, because that series meant a lot to a lot of us.
Exactly. Before I knew what the hell anime and manga were, I knew about Samurai X and then Rurouni Kenshin. Ranma, I'm fine for now with the anime, but I do want to get this at some point.
The old single volume editions.
Oh, I'm trying to not yawn.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to look at you. D Gray Man, okay. Not to be confused with Gray Man with was it Ryan Gosling in Gray Man?
I think so.
Somebody. One of with the Russos directing.
Yeah.
Evangelion. I don't have the Evangelion manga. I would like to own that.
Those are oversized ones.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice. I have them somewhere up there.
Bleach, please. Oh, did you see that we might be getting the Bleach announcement soon? The Hell Arc.
That's very interesting.
Oh, look at these covers. I love the Bleach ones. Naruto. I love Naruto, but look, all the covers for the 3-in-1s is just Naruto. Naruto. Whereas Bleach, look at that.
Bleach has really, really good cover art in general.
Yeah.
But they did, because it was published starting so early from Viz,
my boy.
they stuck to their typical trade dress, and they kind of messed with the aesthetics of like because the Japanese editions, they have the title on the cover of Bleach in like big bold words that always go with the imagery. So like it looks really nice, and they took that out for the English editions and just added the Shonen Jump trade dress. If they published them now, I'd be willing to bet they wouldn't have changed that.
Right.
I like the Hunter x Hunter ones too. I think the design with the middle of the X is pretty fun.
So with this, I do have past the Chimera Ant stuff. So I would need the 10 volumes of the 3-in-1s. That would line up with volume 31 onward. So I do have 32. Sorry. So I would need to get volume 31 by itself. And that'd be golden. Is there anything else here? 3-in-1? Skip Beat. It's cool.
I have some of the Skip Beat 3-in-1s, just like whatever I couldn't get the singles for, I filled in. So I have like random. Let me see if I can show y'all, because I just organized my Shoujo Beat shelf.
Ooh, that's a fun video idea there, if you're interested.
See, I have Skip Beat 3-in-1, 1, 2, 3, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 31, 32, 33, 37 through 42, and then the rest I have in singles.
Would you?
I did a lot of work yesterday.
Would you upgrade for the rest of the Skip Beat volumes?
Or
keep it as is.
I'd upgrade. These are the only ones that I haven't put away in my library of like stuff that I've read. Everything else I spent like a good hour and a half in here.
Nice.
Things away.
Love that. By the way, great library, Jim Joe. Nice.
Jim Joe thanks you. Let's see if I can find my
Jim Joe Babaloo.
There's the Evangelion in the corner there.
Oh yeah. I kind of want that because I know the ending's a little bit different, a little bit more optimistic.
A little more Optimist Prime.
And for the people curious, the latest 3-in-1 is Yona, right?
Yeah,
They added to the list.
I think that's the one that started the latest.
Right.
Or it started
recently. That I will get because I don't want to collect the 40 plus volumes by themselves. I had 5 volumes of Yona or 4, and then they announced the 3-in-1s. I'm like, all right, I'll switch to that. Let's go.
Well, I guess technically case closed or Detective Conan.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the latest one.
So the next one that will debut will be Yona and then Detective Conan.
Let's freaking go, dude. Hell yeah. Is that solicited? I think so. Let me Google that before we go. Yona 3-in-1. No.
Did you see about how they're doing the physical version of GTA like apparently months after the initial release?
That's so stupid. And I think the pressure got to them, and they realized, oh, we might have fumbled the ball here, guys, which they did. I want to play it. I wrote on Discord like I've never been a huge fan of GTA, but with the hype, I'm like, sure, I'll play it. Why not? I remember playing Vice City, so I want to go back.
That it was, you say a rumor, but it was stated directly by someone at Rockstar. So
okay.
It was, if it's not correct, then it's on Rockstar employee number 67552 or whatever. For
wait, I got a tweet about that. Hold on.
For giving misinformation.
Susie Young is playing Motoko in Ghost in the Shell. Nice. I don't know who that is, but good for them. What am I looking for? Oh, GTA. Sorry. I think it was VGP that made a statement today. VGP, no. A rumor is currently spreading online. This was 6 hours ago. Spreading online, suggesting that a physical edition of GTA 6 will be launched in December. However, it is advisable not to believe this information unless Rockstar Games or Take-Two issue an official statement.
It was a like response email is what it looked like that someone had quoted or had screenshot, and it was as if they had submitted a question and then Rockstar responded to them and they just said
okay,
a physical edition will be available in the following months, but initially it will be, what did they say? They're like, you will, or players will be able to receive, I don't know, the wording was weird to the point where it made it seem like you can redeem your code for a physical disc of it.
God. And the thing that upset me the most, and people are not talking about it, is that in-game content is being locked only for the Ultimate Edition buyers. That is so stupid. Like, you can't go to the stores and stuff, which is a big part of GTA culture, right? Going to the shops and stuff.
Yeah,
that is locked away, most of them, for the $100 price tag deluxe edition thing. That's a load of baloney.
So you can't get like shirts and pants and shoes, and you have to just like default.
Yeah.
Which honestly, whenever I play a GTA game, I usually stick to whatever the default look is for most of the game. And then once I start getting to the end and I'm just playing around or doing extra side stuff, then I start customizing the character.
Kane with the right answer. Let's freaking go. Physically, Godzilla and Barbie have already won the November clash between them and GTA. It's over, right? And then maybe Ocarina of Time remake comes out in November as well, before the holidays. We got this, bro. I'm so excited for that remake. Reimagining, remake? I don't know. But what's not as exciting is the fact that we're almost out of here. Unfortunately, it's the end of the show. So, thank you everybody for joining. Zelda, that soon. The direct mentioned 2026, so it should be late November or early or late December. I don't know. We'll see. I suspect we'll get a formal direct dedicated to Zelda towards like October or September. Unfortunately, we've reached the end point for this stream. I want to thank everybody that joined in the chat. You guys are lovely as always. Thank you to InStock Trades for sponsoring the show. And thank you, Jim Joe Babalu, for joining me with the hijinks on this episode. What you got cooking up on your end to tell to inform the peeps out there?
Well, I will have this review up at some point in the not too distant future. Fingers crossed. I just need to read some more of their mahjong stuff, and then I've got these are all the comics that I've hauled the past couple months.
Whoa.
So I need to do a video with all of the stuff from last month and all the manga from last month, and that will absolutely be up before the end of the month. And then I also need to do the video about the Delicious Dungeon box set so I can announce the live stream that we're going to be doing on the 3rd for my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Manga Geekdom on YouTube, where I talk about all the cool manga that I read. I put out a haul video, and I was going to do a video this week, but I decided to skip it because it's been such a hellish, hectic week in real life, and so I have not had time to YouTube. But we will see the most anticipated new releases for July. We'll see that on next week, on the 1st of July. So thank you everybody for joining. Appreciate it. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Happy Jimbo Day. Jimbo Day. Thank you everybody for joining. Appreciate it. Love you guys. We'll be back on Monday for hauls, reads, goofs and gaffs, and all the new releases that you could ever want at InStockTrades.com. And then we'll do the Comic Salad podcast on Tuesday, and then another manga episode on Thursday. That should be a lot of fun. So thank you everybody for joining. God bless. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. I'm going to end the stream cold turkey.